Now, celebrating all things cool in Jacksonville, a local show with a spotlight on the 904. With hosts Eden Kendall and Mark Payton, featuring amazing stories from every neighborhood with Elizabeth Campbell and Rance Adams. From Unity Plaza in the heart of Jacksonville, this is River City Live.
Welcome to River City Live, another great day at Unity Plaza. And let me just give you forewarning, if there's something on this television show that you like, you're probably going to have a chance to win it today. We have so much going out the door. We've got, if we're talking about the circus, you better know we're going to give you circus tickets. If we're talking about a show here, there, or anywhere, we've got tickets for you to win, and that does include Patti LaBelle live concert tickets.
What? Definitely stay tuned. Fun show. Everybody's here. Again, a lot of tickets to give away. And we were just talking, it's so cold outside.
How cold is it?
Well, I'm not sure. But that's what we're asking you. It's so cold, and then, finish that up. It's so cold, Elsa's complaining. You like that? With the Frozen.
Oh, the cold bothers her anyway.
Yeah.
Huh?
You know what kind of movies? You kind of know what kind of movies I'm watching at home, right?
Wow. So do you have one? It's so cold that, these, for me, it's always cold, so.
I'm starting to feel more cold as I age. I don't know what that's about. I don't have a saying per se, but like I'm walking around my house and everybody's in short sleeves. I'm like, what's wrong with you people?
You're just becoming more of a crotchety old man.
I am.
Hey, it's cold.
I would say it's so cold that my Hoosier husband actually will admit that it's cold out there.
Okay.
That's pretty cold. But you
I'd
like
say
it
was so cold that I needed to borrow Eden's ice scraper this morning.
Oh. You have one.
That is cold.
I don't know what it is. Let's hop into the River City Current and talk about some other stuff.
Well, the cold might stop some of these guys, and that's bugs. It turns out that our houses have a lot more bugs than you might think. There was a new study that was done actually in North Carolina. So North Carolina's not that far from Florida, so you would think that that sample data set is pretty close to Florida. Well, there's over 100 different species of bugs in the average house.
Oh, God.
That's a lot.
100 kinds?
Yeah, 100 different kinds. Isn't that crazy? And if you think about it, you're never more than 10 feet away from some type of spider, crawly thing, or whatever. And and a lot of them, they're not harmful. It's just kind of scary to know that they're
just
there.
there.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're there.
And how much cleaning do you do on a regular, like vacuuming and all this? And you're like, I'm doing so much, and
Right.
it doesn't matter what you do. You're always,
So when we moved to Florida, I was really little, but my grandmother was really freaking out because she heard there were lizards everywhere. We got there and we're like, Nana, the lizards aren't the problem. It's cockroaches. They are huge, huge, huge. But, it doesn't mean that you're dirty or anything. I mean, some of these
Well, they're
creatures
different,
just
though,
live in
here in
your
Florida, because
walls.
that's one thing that I discovered, too. They call them, like, palm beetles or something like that, and they're just mega cockroaches, basically.
palmetto
They're the
bugs,
size of lizards, right?
They're huge. That's the thing. I mean, that was the one thing nobody warned us about. We knew
Right.
about the alligators, we knew about the lizards, and we got here and we're like, these things are like little, Cessna airplanes. They were humongous. Anyway, but let's switch gears off of the bugs because that's just making me feel icky. So McDonald's in Japan, gosh, they get all the good stuff first.
Yeah.
They are trotting out in the end of January, in a couple of days, French fries with chocolate syrup. There's light white chocolate and dark chocolate, and they're just going to serve it just like that. What do you think? Delicious?
It looks delicious to me.
Yeah. I mean, some people find that odd.
I'm not really into that, but I have known some people that dip their fries in their milkshake.
Yeah, a Frosty, too.
Yeah, the Frosty. So, I mean, I've tried that, so I would give it a shot, but it's not the first thing I would really want on my...
I like their French fries, and I like their chocolate. So I think that it would be, a pretty good hit. And I'm always curious, too, it starts in Japan, will it be here? And I'm also a little disappointed that we didn't invent that here. Japan is clearly winning in the engineering front.
Well, they test out everything there first, so...
Right, yeah.
But there's no reason, we talk about secret menus all the time. Okay, so there's no reason you couldn't go into one of our McDonald's. They have the chocolate syrup because they serve sundaes. That's true. I mean, you could literally go in and ask them to make that right now. I mean, they're probably going to get mad at me for saying that.
Or the person taking your order is going to look around forever to try to figure out how to punch it up.
It's not
Syrup and get the manager. Maybe it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can combine things and it works.
Yeah, that's true. Well, one thing we do have stateside here, it's cinnamon bun Oreos. So go America. Here we have right here. Look at these.
Yes, now that's a
Now, that's a good
combination we
combination.
should all get into.
Yeah,
can
today we
try
were
that.
looking for these to bring them on the show to try because they're such a big hit. I didn't realize there's so many different types of Oreos out there.
What?
You know,
Take
there's
one and pass it down.
double stuff, triple stuff. They even have those thin ones.
They've got cookies and cream, chocolate, mint. Am I an Oreo connoisseur?
Birthday cake.
Birthday cake. I actually tweeted a picture out and I started getting comments. Somebody's like, can I have 4 cookies and a coffee, please?
Here, so what I've been doing is I just peel off the middle part. Just that's the only part because I'm like, I'm not going to waste the calories on the cookie.
No,
Well, that's why
it's
you
the inside.
On this, well,
gonna start
Stuart,
with the filling.
Stuart, you and I make a great team. You can have the cookie.
Stuart's like, I don't
See,
just want
I
the
like
cookie.
the mix. I like the middle part with the cookie. I mean, that's what an Oreo is all about.
Cocoa with this.
That would be good too.
Ooh. Anybody try this? Maybe they send it in and let us know how it worked out for them?
Yeah.
You just rest on that good flavor you're tasting right now because I have something else for you. All right?
Well,
This is a game that is sweeping the nation. These have to do with Jelly Bellies. I believe Stuart's about to toss one at us.
Ooh, good.
Bean Boozled is the name. I didn't mean to interrupt your catch. You want to hold those?
Interception.
Bean Boozled, brought to you by Jelly Belly. Remember back with the whole Harry Potter Jelly Bellies where
Yes.
there were some awkward flavors? All right, so this is actually a game where every color could represent one flavor or the other. So, for example, one could be peach flavor,
Sure.
but the other one that is that same color could be barf. And they are introducing, the newest generation of this is they're introducing spoiled milk as a flavor, and I think that jives with the coconut. And then the other one is dead fish flavor.
Oh, my
So who's up for it? Who wants to
I
play?
think Mark looks
Yeah,
up
I'll
for
try
it.
one. You know, I have
Right, so the idea
I have
is-
a proud parenting story with this.
Oh,
So, like, you know how
do tell.
booger flavor is one of those?
Yeah.
So, one of my sons, he will rename nameless here. They were playing the game, and he's like, "Wow, it does taste like boogers." And everybody's like,
And you know this how? All right,
pretty proud
so,
parent.
okay, so
And
let me
just
tell
say,
you what.
Wow.
we're going to play until he gets one of the bad
Yeah,
ones.
so your choices right here from these colors, that means you either have rotten egg or buttered popcorn, which would be delicious. Or you might have 2 of either one.
Wait,
So
who's trying this?
I'll
both
try
of
it,
you
I'll try
are.
it.
So yours might be, looks like yours could be moldy cheese or caramel corn. So
So this
let's
might be
see.
rotten egg, right?
Or vice versa, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
Or buttered popcorn. You can't smell it.
What'd you get? Oh, I think he got the bad one.
This is okay.
That one is, I wonder if that also is okay.
This is,
So,
it took a second
bad.
for the flavor to kick in. Buttered popcorn.
Oh, you got a good one? That's not fair.
Yeah,
So,
I'll try one more.
did yours taste like buttered popcorn or rotten egg?
Here you go.
To be honest,
There
I'm
you
not
go,
sure what
Liz.
it tastes like.
I'm going green here.
It tasted okay, though.
So those blue ones are either toothpaste flavor or berry blue. That wouldn't be so bad,
Oh,
toothpaste
yeah.
flavor. Mine would either be booger or juicy pear.
Ooh, I got a berry.
Juicy
This
pear, come on.
is jalapeno something, maybe?
See,
Or
that actually
lawn
sounds good to me.
clippings.
Lawn clippings.
I got lawn clippings. Oh my gosh.
Did you get booger?
I think I got booger.
Aw.
Oh, I think I did, but I don't know.
So I don't know, you guys can't
It's-
see, but if you
what it-
look over my head, you can see like little smoke. There's a little smoke behind.
Oh,
it,
yeah, I
so,
see
you
that,
know,
yeah.
I'm steaming people and it's cold outside. Oh my,
Would boogers be salty?
I don't know. I never ate my
Ask
boogers
Mark's
growing up.
son.
That was a trick question. I was trying to get him.
Yeah, you're
All
quick.
right, well, don't forget to hit us up on Facebook. We want to know about it. It's so cold. In the meantime, also, if you try these and you have some good experience or some tricks, maybe there's a way to tell. I don't know. Who wants to go with
I'm
this?
done.
Yeah, and I
I'm
think
good.
I'm
Stuart.
done. I'm done.
I need
Well,
to-
Stuart?
So, like, let's talk about passwords for a second, because Splash Data, they came out with the 25 worst passwords you could have. And I don't know about you guys, but we have to keep changing them like all the time, and I kind of run out of the easy ones, and it starts to get a little bit more complex. So, do you guys ever run into that problem where you kind of run out of your go-to passwords?
Well, I mix them up just a little bit, and then I get confused. But here's the worst ones you could possibly
Yeah, so we have some. So, 7 versions using only the number keys, like all in a row. So, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's pretty bad, right? The word password itself was number 2. Password is password.
Do that.
Also up there, QWERTY, because they're all in a row.
That's the keyboard.
Okay.
Football made it up there, so I don't know why football made it so high. Dragon sounds kind of nerdy.
That
Dragon
is
is my password. No one will ever get it.
Unless I'm wearing my little
Master
globe.
was number 17. and let me in and log in. Rounded out the top 20. Let me in.
I got some new ones though, right? You use those. Just change the capitals and all that.
Yeah. What was that, dragon? We use that one.
Well, I'll tell you what's an eye-opener, and I shouldn't give her password away, but the girl child told me one day her password was boys.
Oh. Hacked.
Girl child.
It's so cold that Facebook is where we want you to answer that question. Hit us up, River City Live TV, and stick around. We'll be back.